While people dropping the basic information, I will always, always, always drop what you overlook. You heard me? That's the purpose of this channel, to drop what you overlook, all right? 3 things that turn people off from Kamala being president.
Everybody doing their ones and twos. Make better plans, make better moves. Spread love to your family, your crew, your boo. The truth is the only thing I'm attracted to. Now jump out!
1, we don't know what nationality you is. And this is the part that's come from black people. You dig? Because black people love people who claim that they're black. You dig? It's the first turn off. The second turn off, what should have been the first turn off, is how the so-called migrants ended up flooded in this country. And then they're getting grants, loans, stamps, all that stuff. Who did that? Wasn't Trump? 3, it's a bunch of things, man, that we messed up. But the biggest delusion, the number 1 delusion that black America had is what in the make you think that we was gonna have a black woman president before we have a white one. I hate using those Crayola colors, but that's how the American world looks at each other. They don't have that nowhere else in the world. That's only American and Canadian identity. Black and white. Remember that shit. And that's why Donald Trump won. Second reason why Donald Trump won. Because if you heard the 3 reasons why she messed up, those are the 3 things he stayed on top of or whatever. You dig? Before this happened. Right? You keep forgetting with that pandemic and all that. Who was getting all these PPP loans and all that? Where was that under? Who was running shit when all y'all was getting y'all PPP loans? But here it is, my next to youngest son, he only 20. He mad at Trump. See, he was a teen, pre-teen, when all that was going on back then. You dig?
Brought to you by...
Oh, Jonte, do you need some of this baba chicken? Come on, girl, I'll get some of this baba. I want y'all to get some baba, and you get some baba. On 5-5 crib.
Yeah. 10, 12 years old. You dig? It makes no sense, man. You dig? How we get hooked on the hype. We say throughout the whole 4 years, presidents aren't elected, they're selected. They're unelected, they're selected. As soon as it's voting time, yo, who you voting for? Who you voting for? I ain't telling you who I'm voting for. You gonna get mad at who I'm voting for. The most immature shit we have in American history, hands down, is the immature mentality on who we voting for. You vote for whoever you voted for. I'm gonna vote for whoever I'm voting for. Let the best person win. But it goes back to what I said in the beginning. They are not elected, they are selected. I apologize to the people who are lip readers because you're hard of hearing and things of that nature. You dig? I think I might put up the closed caption and stuff myself because you can't even trust these people to do that right. Knowing they know exactly every word I'm saying in plain English through the algorithm text. But the algorithm has a design for voices like this that sound like criminals, lowlives, scumbags, has-beens, and things of that nature. It's dealing with anything that's a criminal element. And that's just not true, and it's just not fair, and y'all better change it before y'all get a class action on your ass. And I'm gonna win. I always win. I'll win that too. Trust me on that. You better trust yourselves on that. Spread my shit around. Make sure the algorithm, if you think I'm a lowlife and a scumbag, send it to all the lowlifes and scumbags. How about that? Back to what y'all overlooking. Because now we're about to go in. That's the watered down version. Now let's go in. Trump is in the building. The first thing I heard from Donald Trump was him going at the so-called migrants. And if you check 30 episodes ago, you'll see who I'm talking about, who the original migrants was labeled. So when you say you're gonna get the migrants up out of here, are you talking about the current ones or the original ones that y'all labeled that traveling from the South to New York to get jobs? I showed this already. Y'all go back and see for yourselves. They keep my views low for a reason. You dig? I ain't gotta run around and say allegedly or supposedly. I do that a couple of times just to play the game. You dig? I know it's a fact. And I know they'll never be able to sue me because I can always show receipts on anything I'm talking about and make the whole courtroom look stupid. So fall back. Let the truth be known. We are tired of lies. We are tired of being lied to. And we're tired of giving out misinformation based on hearsay and what another motherfucker said earlier instead of doing your own research. Now, me, I'm a research motherfucker. And the only reason why I go off of whatever a person might have gotten to the conversation before I finished addressing it and uploading it is the fact that they got there first. You dig? And if the information is accurate based on my own research before I even tuned into them. My research don't go off YouTube. My research go off the street. And that's where y'all getting messed up at. Stop going over here for the research. Go out there and see what the fuck is going on. But then take it from here and see if they saying the truthful information on here about what's going on out there. Because the YouTube world is not about what's going on this channel. It's about what's going on in the street. And if you ain't in the street, how do you know about what's going on this daggone channel? That's where y'all got it messed up. Now, let's go all the way in. Trump gonna do what it do and so-called get people up out of here. The first thing they said is gonna be done, and he ain't even inaugurated yet, is stopping the stamps. Now, a lot of y'all will say, yay, stopping them from getting stamps. Why I'm not getting stamps? What? You know, I'm in a position where I got no choice but to stay out of work until the things with my health get better. That's why you see you dig, I don't like it at all, but I do my best to keep my composure so y'all know exactly what's going on. So what's going to be reaction to them? What you think they just going to say, oh, they stopped the stamps, let's walk back to Mexico? You're damn near in Canada? Because you're closer to Canada than you is to Mexico up here. Now what's going on down there in Texas and all that? You can get them up out of there quick. New York? It's not going to be that easy. And I'm going to apologize to Cash Jordan, even though I know them graphics is all cap. information he might be provided might be all facts. So I gotta put my apologies in on Home Slice and take that other thing down. Deal with Cash Jordan. You did? Cause I called the nigga Capanella. Word. Straight like that. Straight Capitano. Word. And I don't respect it. You dig? During that time. Word. Now, what made me go into that part with Cash Jordan is going back to the migrant situation, right? On how they flooded in these offices. My cousin worked in the offices where they going in there, flooded, do a lot of dumb stuff, wilding on each other, you dig? Or whoever coming in new. Like they became their own gang. Get they ass up out of here.
Brought to you by
This is White Boy Running Style. Everybody bumping in face blue, bumping in face shampoo. You can get the Bosco, you can get the 100, you can get the bumping on Pablo.
Respectfully. Because in all actuality, this is their land. You annexed it with the Louisiana Purchase and then put a borderline to say they can't come up here to visit their family. You dig? A lot of y'all ain't coming to visit or live with y'all family because y'all flooded and crowded, overcrowded in them hotels. What, your familia said you can't stay here because they're going to raise the fucking rent? What happened to 15 in a car, 30 in an apartment? That's when y'all unity was hard. For real. Y'all unity was A1 back then. Forget what they saying about jokes. That gave y'all power to make moves and do whatever it do. Everything family oriented. The way black people supposed to move and be there for each other. Ain't nobody supposed to be in no fucking shelter. Period. I stand on that. That's to make room for them to do what it do. And you got my brother and them cluttered up in there with them. It's gonna get wild. It's gonna get ugly. And a lot of people gonna end up back in that system. And they letting a lot of people out. So I'm like, damn, they letting a lot of people out. Now I'm doing the math now. They get ready to replace Tuck and all them with y'all, migrants. So the best thing for you to do is you don't have American citizenship is move. I'm trying to keep you out the joint. What? Because I'm telling you, with no American identity, no American citizenship, they'll lock your ass up and have you lost in the motherfucking system. You will be Guantanamo Bay in Rikers Island fucking around with the U.S. government. That you could believe. So, you did what you did. Came off to take your ass back home. Word. You know where your heart is, all that, whatever. Cause ain't none of y'all soft. Y'all going all out. Your hand is forced. You're coming into a land you don't know. Everything is about survival. Which is gonna turn New York City upside down for the ones that refuse to leave. Y'all better be glad Donald Trump back around for the time being. Word. To clean up the stuff that he was telling you about before the wall even got put up. Y'all be good to each other. Y'all stay up, stay safe. You know what I'm talking about? And every day you wake up, get your cake up. Rise and grind. Can you dig it? Donald Trump, my son mad, but a lot of people in the country glad. You dig? And that's another thing. Can't be mad at when a person says something that they actually do. Can you dig it? Kamala didn't have to wait. Kamala, whatever her name is, did not have to wait to be so-called in office when you're already in office with a sick man, which means for the past whatever months or year and change, you already been president. Period. Because if Joe Biden ain't speaking and you're speaking, you already know. then you're labeled as active president. And you lucky to even have got that slot. That you could believe.
Son, roll a split or two, do what it do. So me and you be high than the giraffe's ass in the Bronx Zoo. I ain't lying.